Hi folks, it's your boy Underdog Crypto, and I want to take a moment of your time to go over this video because it's not like anything you've seen before. It's a disruption in the space of cryptocurrency. The reason it's a disruption is because I am the only digital forensic scientist that I know of providing you the step-by-step process using science as the medium of my thoughts about a cryptocurrency project. I utilize research as well at the same time, and I provide it to you. Now, I don't have a favorite cryptocurrency. This is not football for me, folks. This is a way that I can help you change your life by providing you high quality research. Now, below in the description of this video, if you're pressed for time, please utilize this time-coded video that I took my time to time code. You can look at three major sections. I hope you watch it all, but if you don't have time, I understand. So I want you to pay attention to these three major sections. 1, how to determine real from fake forensic examinations. 2, Kishu Inu token investigation. And 3, Shiba Inu token investigation. This is not about the projects themselves and whether they're a great project or not. This is about narratives passed by content creators. My issue is I want you to recognize the narratives can be manipulated and how you can determine that using cyber investigations, forensics, what I have a passion for, and I want to share with you and teach you these concepts. This is something new. So if you like this type of concept, if you like the concept of learning something different to explore and expand your mind, then let your boy Underdog Crypto know by liking, loving, and subscribing to the Underdog community. This is what we do. We put research over hype. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy this video.
I told you we gon' take you to the top.
All the way to the top. It's your boy Underdog Crypto, aka Jay, here with another cryptocurrency video. Folks, I told you I was going to tell you and expose you to the truth. Let me make this very clear. Nobody wants a rug pull, nor does someone want to have FUD, because we need to make decisions based on logical reasoning and facts. That's what I believe puts you in the best position to win. This video is not for me to tell you what you want to hear, nor will it be FUD. In fact, I have no issue with the Shiba Inu. I have an issue with content creators that you subscribe to providing you information that is not based on sound research, that is based on what you want to hear, or has limited to the information they heard from somewhere else. That's not a good way to put your money into the cryptocurrency market. That can get you wrecked. What I want to do is teach you something today. Behind the scenes, what I do differently than anybody else in this space is provide you sound research based on my skills, knowledge, and abilities. I'm going to show you just one of the many techniques that I utilize, and I want to teach those individuals who want to know the truth, how you can look out for things in the market to help you on your trading. That's what I do, folks. I'm here for the people I'm called to serve, not to just give you fish. I'm going to teach you how to fish, and I want you to watch this content. Now, for those who are pressed in time, let me tell you the end story of this video. You are being manipulated. The narratives can be changed by people, and people don't always have your best intentions in mind. Even when it seems like they have your best intentions in mind, you, as an intellect, have the ability to make your own decisions. We, as content creators, are providing you something. I want to make sure that if you're going to go out there and not look at your boy Underdog Crypto and get the facts based on research, that you're aware that there's techniques that you can utilize to help you on that journey. And I have those skill sets, and I'm going to give them to my subscribers, the people who really want to learn how to do well in this space. You need to gain these baseline skill sets, and I'm going to show you a cryptocurrency investigation, folks, part of what I do. Now, before I get started, let me give you my disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. This here is not financial advice. It's for your education purposes only. but you so educate yourself and blow up your bank account, then you are welcome. For those who don't know me, let me take a moment to introduce myself. Your boy Underdog Crypto is a certified digital currency investigator. I'm a certified fraud examiner, certified in over 10 professional board certifications in cyber investigations and forensics. I hold a master's degree in digital forensics. I'm a digital forensic scientist currently pursuing my PhD in innovation and technology management with a specialization in information systems. And all that means, folks, is I take my time to investigate and look at each and every cryptocurrency project to help you make the best decision possible to change your life through sound research. And that is what I'm doing here today. Now, what is this about, folks? I'm going to give you two examples today, and one involves Shiba and the other one involves Kishu. Now, these two are talked about as meme coins, and although I believe that Shiba is way more than a meme coin, folks, it has an ecosystem. I want to talk about what I found that is not true. It's not up to me to decide what to provide you. I'm going to give you the good, I'm going to give you the bad, and I'm going to allow you to decide how to use that information to help you in your trading. This is the problem, folks. These two coins, Kishu and Shiba, have been advertised and statements have been passed to millions of people. Here's an example where it shows Shiba Inu in Times Square, this big billboard, and it says beautiful. This example here, we see the same thing with Kishu in New York Times Square, and you see it says Kishu. Now, what I did was look at this from a digital forensic standpoint. Your boy Underdog Crypto is certified, and I am going to use those certifications through my years of knowledge and experience through digital forensics, multimedia forensics, cyber investigations when I conduct research to make sure that I can provide my subscribers the truth. And what I found here was content creators passing on information to you that wasn't true. Now, in order to understand that, I need you to get a baseline. So I'm going to teach you something today about forensics and help you to utilize this. Digital forensics helps me because it solves puzzles and missing pieces. I want you to know two things today. For those who are pressed in time, these are two things I want you to learn. Disinformation versus misinformation. And let me tell you what those two are. Disinformation is false context, imposter context, manipulated content, fabricated content. Misinformation, false connections, misleading connections. Now, there's also malinformation, but that is beyond the scope of this conversation. I'm going to talk about these two. Now, to break that down and make that easy, let me make it very simple. If I tell you that Keisha is at the grocery store getting apples, and I tell you that based on someone telling me that Keisha is at the grocery store getting apples, then that is misinformation if it's not true. There was no malice intent involved. Someone said Keisha is at the grocery store getting apples, so I repeated it. If I say John is at the grocery store getting apples, because I want to lie about John getting apples, his place and whereabouts, that's disinformation. The difference is the malice, folks. If it's done with malice, with intended manipulation or deception, that is disinformation. If it's done by mistake, that's misinformation. What I'm saying is there is both misinformation and disinformation about these things stated about cryptocurrencies all the time. I want to give you an example, though, of what happens, though. This is 7 things you need to know before I show you my investigation. There are 7 types of misleading misinformation and disinformation. One is satire or parody, misleading content, imposter content, fabricated content, false connection, false context, and also manipulated content. Now, why do I tell you this? Underdog Crypto, what does that to do with crypto? It has everything to do with crypto, folks. Anybody can put up a coin market cap and Google that, put in the name of a coin and tell you if it went up 1% and down 1%. Anybody can tell you what you want to hear. What do you think the price of Bitcoin is going to be? My magic globe tells me it's going to be $1 million one day. There takes no research to do that. It's all further than speculation. It's people wanting subscribers based on you telling them what they want to say, what you want to hear. Now, if I do that, I could get a lot of subscribers that way, but that is not going to do you justice, because at the end of the day, you need to make investments that will grow, not what you want to hear. You need facts. And that's what I'm going to bring you by showing you what I found with these two projects. Now, my investigation, I use error level analysis. Now, I'm going to tell you about error level analysis. Error level analysis is a way that you can look through multimedia forensics to see if something was added to a picture. Now, this is one of many techniques. So for those who might be a little bit more technical savvy and also have a forensic background, this is one technique that can be utilized. There's many techniques, but this is one that I want to provide to my subscribers, the average person who may not know this even exists. And to tell you the truth, most of the content creators, if not all, are not going to do what your boy Underdog Crypto is doing. I want to show you exactly what it is. Look at this picture. Here on the left in the original image, I want you to notice that the picture in the middle has a flower added to it. Now, when I use the technique error level analysis, you can see on the third picture this highlight where the flower is. Now, what that shows you is that when you take something and you add it to another picture, there's a way that you can determine that that has been added. Now, I'm going to go into that in a little bit, but I want you to understand the basics of this principle. Break it down for you. Imagine that you have a wall of old paint. This home that you have on, it has old red paint. You painted the walls red 10 years ago. If I was to go in as a painter and paint with fresh red paint, and you was to walk in that room, you would immediately be able to identify it. Now you're saying, but they're both red. But the reason you can identify it, because your eyes would notice that the fresh coat of paint looks newer than the old coat of paint. Are you with me, folks? Well, just like that, with forensics and digital forensics, looking at multimedia forensics specifically, if I add something to a picture, you can use certain techniques to help you determine that. And this is what you can do. This shows you the highlighted area and with the flower added because it was newer. So what I did was take a trip to the National Mall in Washington, D.C., and I stood in front of a President Obama's picture. This is an authentic image of me. And I'm going to play a video for those who might not believe me. And I'm going to play this video here, and I want you to see me talking in front of this picture. Check this out, folks.
Crypto. For the people I'm called to serve, I bring hope by providing you the best information possible to help change your life.
Now, this is a manipulated picture. I manipulated this image to make it appear that I'm in front of that same photo, and I want you to see that. This is a picture of Obama, and it says hope. And here is a picture of myself. Now, I blended these images so it appears that he is behind me in the photo. Now, if I put this on, this image, the same image, it looks similar. But I'm actually in front of the image. This is a real photo. Here's the individual image I took from online. Here's a picture I took of myself at a different time. What I'm going to show you throughout the process is how you can see a comparison to see the differences between the two. That will give you a baseline so that you can understand how I can determine through forensics when something's been manipulated. And I want you to see these two. I'm going to do a video forensic exam of this manipulated picture. And I want you to see the techniques using error level analysis to show you what happens when I take that manipulated picture and put it under forensics. Look at this, folks. Here is a picture that I want you to see. This is the original picture I took with Obama's picture in the background and a second picture that I manipulated. I want you to notice this. When I have a picture, I'm going to use a simple tool, one of the many tools I can use, And I'm going to use a process called error level analysis that I talked about before. Now, here's error level analysis. Now, I want you to notice that when I press error level analysis, that the contrast is exactly the same. The picture blends in. Nothing stands out. Nothing's unusual. I'm going to go to noise. Now, noise, when I click that, nothing stands out. One blank page. Now, notice this. I'm going to open up now the manipulated photo. Now, this manipulated photo, do you notice the noise around my beard, my eyes, my hat? And notice the contrast around Obama's face, the purplish tint. There are two different colors. Now, you saw before with the original that didn't happen. Now, we'll go to the error level analysis. Do you see the purplish color? Do you see the difference between the two? Going back to the original photo from original camera. Notice it's not there. Going to the noise. Press on noise. And you see here that it all blends in together. That's the difference between seeing an original image and one manipulated. You can see the contrast between the two images. It's like putting fresh paint, as I said before, on an old wall. The fresher paint you can see with your eyes. This is something that you normally can't see with the human eyes, but through forensics you can determine it. Now, this is a video of Obama original image and manipulated image side by side. I want you to take a look at this. Here is the original image that I took in front of the Obama picture. And this is the manipulated image where I inserted the Obama picture, a side by side. I showed you there. You can see it. I'm going to bring it up so you can see it a little bit closer. You see the contrast. I talked about those. And I want to show you this video now of the side-by-side examination of the original and the manipulated image. So you can see it clearly. This is the original image. Both have been applied error level analysis technique. So I could show you one of the features, one of the ways that I can determine if this has been manipulated. Now notice here that the image blends in perfectly. My face and the image blend in perfectly. And this is because the image was taken at the same time. On the right side, the manipulated photo, look at the box in yellow. Notice my beard, my eyes are glowing white. Look at Obama's face. Do you see the purplish outline that I have encompassed with yellow? That is because this image was taken at a different time. The contrast difference that you see, the contrast between my face and that image, shows that something's been added. Also, what you are seeing here in white is called image noise. Every camera has imperfections. These imperfections are captured by the pixels. These pixels, which we see on a screen, are not perfect. So when something is captured and added, a lot of time this noise is added in the camera. You can't see it with the human eyes, but forensically I can. And notice how my beard doesn't have this noise. This is how you can determine that manipulation by seeing these differences. That is forensic science. There you have it on those. Now, let's go a step further, folks. I'm showing you, I'm building you up so you can see exactly what happened with these two projects and exactly why it's important. Here's the original, and that was the end result. I show you the highlighted areas. You can see clearly, folks, the white beard, that highlighted area. Because I made these manipulations, it doesn't have that uniform look as the original. Something is different, and you can see it with forensics. Now that you've seen and I've given you a foundation, I'm going to show you how these two projects, I was able to determine that this had been manipulated in these images. Check this out with Kishu. With this token, it was stated by a content creator, an update. It says Kishu Inu token, New York billboard, and it says a live. This said it was live. This is showing a live view. It had over 7,500 views. It says the billboards are live. It's still early in New York, so it's not too late to buy Kishu Inu or regret it at the end today. This is just the start of Kishu Inu. Now, I want you to take a look at this. This is what was stated. Over 7,000 people believe this, and it told people they didn't need to buy it based on this image. But check this out, folks. This is the content provider. And again, I am not going to fault the content provider. This is for educational purposes. I want to teach you something to help these individuals, whomever they are, if they provide content, to utilize research and to also go further, like your boy Underdog Crypto does. This one has 7,054 views. And this was posted on May 14, 2021. And it says New York billboards are live. Massive gains coming. Now, folks, that is at best manipulation. It could be misinformation and it still manipulates you. If that person knew it to be true, then it's disinformation. Regardless, I want to show you the video. So it's been edited, so you don't have to go through the whole video, but I want you to watch this content creator and what they said.
What's up, you guys? We got the New York Yankees cap on today because Kishu Inu is in New York and it's going crazy right now, guys. You can still get in on a really good price because today it could go 10x, it could go 20x. We already have real pictures as well. This is how it's going to look around the daytime. Kishu is going to be everywhere on the billboards and on the main billboard. Here we can see it right now. Nightlife is pretty active, but a lot of people outside already, but it's going to be nice weather and I think a lot of people are going to be out today. If you're in New York, Kishu Inu is really one of the best projects that you can invest in right now, but this New York thing is just gonna blow it up even bigger. Massive billboards, biggest billboard on Times Square.
Now, this is gonna be my forensic examination of this token. Check this out, folks. This is an investigation of the New York City billboards featuring Kishu Inu utilizing the same technique, error level analysis. Now, here we go. Here you see there are two images. This particular content creator was reporting on this, as you saw in the prior video. Now, let's put it under scrutiny through digital forensics and multimedia forensics investigation to see if the information that you were told is consistent. So using error level analysis immediately, you can see the contrast. You see how the image of Kishu Inu shows up and it's different. Notice how his face, it blends in and the image in the background pop out. You can even see this on the words and lettering added into the image. This is on YouTube, how it was titled. And when you use this technique, you can see those words were added to the video. When you use the same technique on these images here and here, notice again, they stand out. And they stand out because it shows that those images were added afterwards, like adding fresh paint. Now, let's go to the noise. And here you can see very clearly. Look how this one pops out. This is magnified so you can see it. You can see the outline, how it pops out. And notice you can see the Kishu Inu pop out. The reason it's popping out and not blending in, as I showed you with my image and the original with the Obama, is the same thing. It was added afterwards. And that is showing you the Kishu Inu was not added in this particular billboard. It was photoshopped or edited. What you ended with was this. On May 14, 2021, this article stated, "What's the new Kishu meme coin in Times Square? Visitors to New York Times Square may have noticed a new canine arrival occupying billboard space among the usual big brand suspects like Spotify and Old Navy. Following in the wake of the meme success stories like GameStop and Dogecoin, Kishu Inu is a new dog-themed meme cryptocurrency that aims to help user new interests into the crypto space. There we have it, folks. You have over 7,000 people listen to a content creator, and they provided misinformation. And you have another article catching on the bandwagon, saying what someone else said, not knowing or either not knowing how to go about determining if it's true or not. And again, imagine how many people bought in early, they thought, on this. Now, this is going to be a forensic examination of that second image here. I want you to check this out. Now, let me show you with the Kishu Inu Times Square. Take a look at this. Here is the article picture that was posted stating that Kishu Inu was posted in Times Square. The same information was talked about in YouTube. Thousands of people saw that. That may have influenced people to purchase this coin. Now I go to error level analysis, and there you see that contrast I told you about. You see how that contrast differs from everything around it. But let's do the second check, the noise analysis. Looking at the noise in this image. If that's not a red flag, look at that. Look at how the image pops out because it was added. If I do a level sweep, and this is where I illuminate everything exactly the same. This shows the light. It's reflected over everything the exact same way. So the whole image should be dark. But do you see how Kishu Inu sticks out? Because this image was added after the fact. This was manipulated. So there you have that one. So I've showed you through science, through research, how exactly I got from A to B, how I was able to use this one technique of the many tools I have to determine that this was manipulated. It never occurred, folks. Yet here we are with thousands of people believing this is true, taking their hard-earned money, investing in a coin because it's up and coming like Dogecoin, like GameStop, and it was absolutely fabricated. That is what we do differently with the Underdog community. We look at research over hype. Now, let's talk about Shiba. Unfortunately, the same thing that happened with Kishu happened with Shiba, but let me tell you what happened. On June 14, 2021, this was from one of the top Twitter pages of Shiba, and they said 309 comments. A friend just saw this up in North Florida. They posted it. It had over 309 comments. Thousands of people looked at it. The second part of the post, they said, huge Times Square ads are nice and all, but honestly, these efforts are much more inspiring. This one had 1,100 retweets. Let me bring this up so you can see it. 1,100 retweets, 4,100 loves, 182 comments, and you know the power of spreading information. If 1,100 people retweeted it, imagine how many people retweeted from there. Thousands of people received this information. And this car looks like it was legitimate. But you know your boy Underdog Crypto, I have to look at it. So here's an examination of that car. Check it out. Here's a highlighted version of it. You can see on the back, it shows Shiba Inu going to 10 cents. Wouldn't that be beautiful, folks? But your boy Underdog Crypto needs to see, is this real or is this fake? Now, again, this is not about the person who said it. I don't expect them to be a forensic scientist to look into this. But my point is, that is what I do. That is what I want to help you get to. The point where you can use your research abilities. You can enhance them to find out this information. So let's check it out. I used the error level analysis and notice immediately you can see the highlighted areas. Now, that is the emoji here, the icon for that person is showing up because it was added afterwards on the tweet. Now, let's look at the vehicle. Notice the back is showing up. This was added. This did not happen. Again, another Photoshop. Now let's go to the noise. And look how noisy it is. Just like here. The reason that it's occurring, again, it was added. But look, this was stated prior to this that it was real, that the New York Times was great. So again, people may believe this information. At the time in which this was done, 4.1 thousand people, that's 4,100 people, saw this, shared it, retweeted it. That is what I want you to see. Both of these were manipulated. This did not occur. Your boy in our crypto showed you how this was manipulated. And there you have it, folks. That was not real. It was also fabricated. Now, again, this is not about the individuals. Who is doing this? Your boy in our crypto is. That's who. I am taking my time to do the research. So when I have individuals who are visiting my channel and they're looking for me to give a quick 2-minute conversation about price prediction, you're not going to find that there, folks. I am here to help you to win through research. That is what I'm contributing to this. And what I'm needing you to do is to be aware of this so that you can be prepared. And I'm going to help teach those who want to learn how to do this. So here is, again, this Times Square. Did this really occur? SHIB in Times Square confirmed by CEO of Shiba Inu on June 20th, 2021. That's recently, folks. Now, did this occur? It had 11,406 views, 446 likes. Here you go. And I'm going to play the content creator. Here you go. Check this out, folks.
Shiba Inu has been emerging more and more into the public eye recently, but things look like they're about to step up to a whole new level. So what we have here is a 20-second video that we have found. And what we can see here is that this is footage of Times Square in New York. And we can see on this billboard over here, plastered all over the 3 screens is the Shiba Inu coin. We will reach moon soon, to the moon. On the building and to the side, in an animation, Shiba Inu to the moon. Let's just have a look and appreciate this for now. There's been some interesting sightings and also some interesting discoveries with regards to Shiba Inu and what's been happening in New York in Times Square. The Shiba Inu coin appearing in the Times Square advertising space will literally send every news article there is to write about the Shiba Inu coin. And as a result, there will be a lot of publicity and there will be a lot of new interest in the Shiba Inu coin. Let us know in the comments whether you'd be willing to put some of your SHIB towards the marketing effort to promote SHIB in Times Square.
That's what the content creator said. Now, let's go a little bit further. Here is the billboard. Is this real or is it fake? They showed you a video. It was live. It has to be real, right? Well, your boy in our crypto, that's what I do. I look for these things and I live for this stuff. Check out this examination I did of the Shiba billboard to determine if it was real or fake. Here's the picture. And I'm going to the error level analysis, and there you see it again. That contrast, which was shown to you earlier, that when you see this contrast, that it shows you that you should pay attention to that something else was added. And you can see that purplish tint, that orangish tint here, showing you that something was added. And what was added? The icon, the meme. Now, if we go to the noise, look at that, clear as day. I know you can see it. Right here, I magnified it for you. You can see these blue lines because that's a computer generated words that was added to the screen. You wouldn't see the Shiba Inu. It would be the exact same across the board. It'd be uniform, but it's not uniform. It stands out. And all that noise is because something new was added. This is what your boy Underdog Crypto does. I'm an expert at this, folks. Finding the information that you just don't see. Now, this was passed along to millions of people. And maybe you wanted to know how popular this coin was. So you invested based on these millions of people saying that a sign was in New York. Now, that's maybe not the best idea for investing, but
My point is, you want to know the truth, not the hype, the research over the hype. And that's what I bring you. So this did not occur. And you don't have to take anyone's word for it through a tweet. Your boy Underdog Crypto is showing you through science, multimedia forensics. This is what I do, folks, how this was manipulated.
And there you have it, folks. Now let's go further. Let's see other instances where this happened. Here is from Reddit. Someone says Bridgeport, Connecticut, now on the map with a serious Shiba billboard, made my day. Over 2,200 people. And it shows SHIB Army hashtag. Now, I want to show you this image. I found another image, did some investigation. Here's a more original image so you can see it. Looks good, doesn't it? What have we learned? We need to determine. And that's what I do, folks. I'm going to show you if this is real or if this is fake. This is part of the process that I utilize when I use my cryptocurrency investigations into a project. I'm just showing you here so you can see behind the scenes for yourself. What do you believe? Check this out, folks.
Is this real or is it fake? Your boy in our crypto is going to show you right now. So there are no doubts, so that you will know using the techniques. So here's the image. I've highlighted it here for you. You can see the Shiba Inu holding up something to the sky. You can see it says Shiba Army has landed in Connecticut, ShibaToken.com. So is this real or was it added? So I'll take a look at this and I'm going to go to error level analysis and notice how there is no highlights, that it blends in smoothly and evenly. This is a real image. It really occurred. This is real and not fake.
And there you have that. So that's a good thing, right? Going a step further, I'm going to show you a content creator, which I really enjoyed the fact that they provided this information. They also said that they heard that it was fake, referring to the first billboard of Shiba. Now, they also stated within that, they gave a scenario that people could give money if they create billboards. And I understand the mentality, but what we need to know is that it takes that extra mile. That is what we should be doing, not only as content creators, but you as investors have a responsibility to not just take word for face value, to better yourself, to learn this. So I want you to take a look at this video here.
But we have this Reddit post. So this guy says, how's this for marketing? Let's go ahead and check this out. So we have like an image of, I guess, New York, Times Square, and then we see a Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu like on a billboard here. Now, a lot of people are saying this is fake, and it actually is. Check this out. So here it is, guys, the Fiverr post. I will add your content on this Times Square billboard, New York, in this video. So pretty much, the exact same video as we just looked at there, and it costs like 15 bucks. 25 seconds video with a logo. This guy says, I don't mind sending a 100,000 SHIB token, transaction for a contribution for these billboards. And honestly, guys, I wouldn't mind too. Like, we need to get some more marketing going for Shiba Inu, but apparently it's off of I-30 heading east. So if anyone here watching this video is from Texas, then maybe go check this out. My guess is that that guy either paid for one of these, because he did say it was a digital billboard, so either paid 3,000 or 1,450. But guys, this is really definitely a very interesting concept. If sort of we can get the community to band together, to come together and set up a fund, maybe a GoFundMe, maybe a wallet address where we send our Shiba Inu, and then the person who is getting the Shiba Inu will buy the billboard, something like that. We just need to sort of set it up.
So what did we learn today, folks? We learned that the narrative was manipulated in two instances. And your boy in our crypto, I went through it. I showed you facts over fiction. I showed you research overhyped, and no one else is doing that, folks. Your boy on crypto is too. And I want you to know that I'm going to do this for each and every project. This is a part of the process of what I do. And I'm creating a platform for you to learn and grow, to use the skill sets that I've been given to share the fundamentals and foundation to help you continue to better yourself so that you can win. I want you to leave with these things that you need to know. False information is disinformation. Misleading information that wasn't with an intent to deceive is misinformation. They interlap because both may have false context or imposter context. They could be manipulated content, fabricated content. This is the difference between misinformation and disinformation. I hope you enjoy this forensic investigation. This is different than anything you're doing online. What I want you to do for me, though, folks, you see how much time I take. I want you to look down and I want you to make sure you like, subscribe, and add your boy Underdog Crypto to your research. Add me to ensure that you have the best information possible that you can leverage. You want to get the truth. Also, folks, remember, this video is going to be time coded. So if you want to look in the time code, you can go through and see the parts that are applicable to you. I would like to see as many people follow the Underdog Crypto community as you go on your journey, as people who are providing you content that's not based on research and facts, that's based on what you want to hear or based on the popular thing to say. I will not say what's popular. I'm going to tell you what I find in research. It's up to you to make the decisions. I hope you enjoy this special cryptocurrency video, folks. And until next time, this is your boy, Underdog Crypto.
Yeah, I told you we gon' take you to the top. Can't believe that Mr. Wonder Boy to flop. Yeah, never movie shaky, but I pop. Yeah, exes on my line wanna chop. Yeah, I see big pictures, yours crop. Yeah, vision alligator at the top. Yeah, busy making moves and I can stop. Yeah, make so many moves, it's not pop. Michael Jackson in the 80s with the pop. Yeah, got to keep it clean, do the mop. Michael Jackson with the hits, I'm gon' pop. Yeah, I told you we gon' take you to the top. I done dozed off. They tryna hear my line, but the phone's off. I ain't Toby, why they tryna cut my toes off? My arms are always open, now I'm closed off. Now I'm talking to my mama when I'm down. Told me when I'm up, someone would try to pull me down. They love you when you lose it, hate when you wearing your crown. I can change the city, man, it's silly in this town around. I don't want no beef unless it's coming by the pound. I've been waiting for forever, you can see it in the sounds. Yeah, I told you we gon' take you to the top. Can't believe that Mr. Wonder Boy to fly.